Hey neighbors, Brent here, checking in with you. I am so sorry that I missed you this past Sunday in worship, but I understand that Morris, in fact I heard it on the podcast just earlier today, did a fantastic job. He brought a word of encouragement, of challenge to determine whether you were going to live a childish way in the future or become more childlike. And I think he did a fantastic job drawing a distinction between those two. And I know for me, I'm longing to be a bit more childlike in this year to come. So I'm going to be with y'all again this coming Sunday, and I'm looking forward to it. Between now and then, I wanted to kick off these midweek messages in a new way for 2018. My thought this year is that I would like to provide for you a dashboard devotional. Meaning every week when I do my midweek message that I've been doing here on video for several months now, I'm going to do it from my dashboard or somebody else's dashboard, but it'll be from a dashboard. And the idea being that you can listen to this on your way to work, on your way to school. Preferably somebody else will be holding it and you won't be holding it trying to drive. I'm going to do my best not to video while I'm driving, and you should do your best not to watch it while you're driving as well. But what I'm going to try to include in these messages is a word of hope, maybe a word of scripture from the Bible that sits here in my door, and maybe even an opportunity for you to practice something that week in regards to the scripture or a challenge of sorts. For this week, obviously, we're turning the page from one year to the next, from 2017 to 2018. I can't believe we're already there in 2018. But anyway, as I do in most years, as I transition from one to the next, I've been looking back over this past year, identifying those low places of the past year, those places where I wish I had not done the things I had done or not said the things I had done. Or, on the other hand, look back and thought, man, I wish I had said that, or I wish I had done that. I wish I had acted on an impulse that maybe God's Spirit was leading me to fulfill. But also, I'm looking back over the year to remember those highlights, those places where great joy and hope arrived in my life, those places where I was a great dad, a great husband, a great pastor, a friend, where I just experienced the very best of life. Now, at the same time, I'm looking ahead to this upcoming year, and I'm anticipating a wonderful year in the life of our church and the life of my family. I've got my own goals that are being created right now and stirring in me for the things I'd like to accomplish in 2018, both personally and professionally, and really looking forward to the year ahead. I wanted to encourage you in something. If you find yourself at this turn of the year from one to the next, stuck in last year because of the things you did or didn't do, said or didn't say, I want to offer a word of encouragement. It comes from the prophet of Isaiah, 43rd chapter. He says this, just short words. He says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the desert and streams in the wasteland." The prophet is talking on behalf of God to God's people, saying, you may think that the rut you're living in is evidence that maybe I've forgotten you, or I'm not still walking alongside of you. I'm not fulfilling the promises that I've made to you. But God is saying through the prophet Isaiah, if you would open your eyes and be on the lookout, He's actually about to do a new thing. He's already in the midst of it. And so I want to encourage you as you get ready to enter this new year fully, to personally or in community with your spouse or your family, to take out a piece of paper and on one side write down those things that you were grateful for from this past year. All the places where you experienced God and His goodness showing up in your life. And then I want you to flip the paper over and I want you to write down your greatest hopes and expectations for the year ahead, the things, the prayers that you have. Now, this isn't a process of New Year's resolutions. That's something else you can do in another time. But I want you to take seriously this opportunity to evaluate through the eyes of prayer all the ways God was with you last year, so it would give you hope that you will find God in your future. And begin to imagine where God might be waiting to reveal Himself to show up. It's going to be a fantastic year that I can't wait to live alongside of you. It's a wonderful journey that we're on together. Can't wait to see you this coming Sunday. Remember, we go back to worshiping at both 9 and 11 a.m. there at Stewart. And I hope to see you there. Bring a friend. It may have a friend or a neighbor whose New Year's resolution is to start going to church again. And you can be the one to help them do that. We'll talk to you soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.